Ja, hej allihopa! Ahturos här. Och välkommen till en reaktionsvideo som, blir väl det första jag har gjort. Det här är av en så kallad DeathBattle. Något som en kanal gör. Där de tar två karaktärer från serie, tv-spel eller liknande och sätter dem emot varandra. Och i det här är det Beast mot Goliath från Disney-serien Gargoyles. Och Beast från X-Men då. Jag har inte tänkt att göra en serie av reaktionsvideor, utan jag tänkte göra den här eftersom jag känner till de här karaktärerna. Och jag tänkte att det kunde vara kul att pröva en sån här reaktionsvideo. Så vi tar och kollar in här. Får vi se om ni gillar mina kommentarer här också.
Some of the greatest heroes of all are shunned by the very people they continue to protect.
Basically the worst deal ever.
Like Beast, the blue genius of the
Hey,
X-Men.
And Goliath, the gargoyle who gives new meaning to the phrase tough as stone. He's whiz and I'm boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Det här kanske ser snyggt ut. Jag gillar de här 2D-versionerna mest.
Mutation, the key to evolution. The process is slow, normally taking thousands of years. But every few hundred millennia, evolution leaps forward.
If that means we're all eventually gonna transform into blue hairy monkey men, count me out.
Feared by most normal people, mutants generally begin to show signs of their uniqueness around puberty. Not so for Hank McCoy.
Oh,
yeah, the instant he popped out, it was pretty clear that something was different about him. Namely the giant monkey hands and feet. That must have been rough on the way out. He better give dear old mom double the presents on Mother's Day.
Though Hank successfully hid his mutation from the world throughout his adolescent life, he was eventually discovered and shunned. Constantly harassed and eventually kicked out of his own school, he was left to wallow in loneliness.
Until good old Wheels showed up and offered him a place on the mutant group known as the X-Men. Hank took on the nickname that was previously used to degrade him and transformed it into something new. His code name, the Beast. As an X-Man, Beast became an integral member of this uncanny team. His superhuman strength, speed, and durability let him go toe-to-toe with baddies like the immovable Blob and Kraven the Hunter.
But Beast was a genius, like yours truly, and quickly completed his doctoral studies. Eventually leaving the X-Men, he became a leading researcher in mutant genetics. Desperate to cure the mutant phenomenon, Beast developed a serum which he theorized would temporarily counteract the mutated genes in his body.
Except it kind of did the opposite. Poor guy.
Jag har aldrig sett när det hände i tidningarna.
His transformation wasn't all bad though. Fuzzy Beast could now lift over 10 tons, run over 40 miles per hour, and jump over 25 feet in the air.
He also had a wicked healing factor which made him essentially bulletproof. But this was nerfed dramatically from healing instantaneously to over a couple of hours when Quasimodo's experiments turned him blue.
Good.
For a scientific genius, he never did quite figure out how to turn back to his old self. I mean, he's been able to turn into a Catman, a Horseman, Blue Kelsey Grammer, and even Sasquatch. Somehow, he always ends up as his classic blue ape self.
Now unable to hide in plain sight, Beast had little choice but to return to the X-Men as a teacher and a leader.
As my research makes evident, it is possible to enhance the intelligence of mollusca cephalopoda, such as the squid, to the same level as that of the average
det måste vara X-Men anime.
Even a little above average. I'm afraid I must leave early, so I'll hand you over.
Funderar på att se på den där X-Men anime kanske. Oj då. Oh my god! Reaction shot! Gud.
Beast isn't just a genius, he's also a ridiculously strong fighter. He has survived hits from the Juggernaut, smashed open a tank with his bare fists, hit the ground with a punch so hard he created an earth-shattering shockwave.
Jag har aldrig sett Beast som en särskilt stark
A cubic foot of gold weighs approximately 1 ton. Comparing the diameter of the tree to Hank's height, it's reasonable to believe that this golden tree weighs at least 60 tons.
Nej. Han är stark men inte så
Despite his
där
athletic
sabla
skill and
stark.
enormous strength, Beast is a pacifist,
Han är
preferring
inte stark
diplomacy
i
over
Spindelmannen i
fisticuffs.
alla fall, det
He
är
is
klart.
rarely eager to enter a fight. In combat, he usually relies on his teammates to throw punches while he
Sure.
holds back to come up with game-winning strategies using his brilliant mind. Like the time he figured out how to use Juggernaut's own bulk against
Va?
him.
Okej, det här var...
Archimedes said when he discovered the principle of displacement, Eureka.
But when he gets angry, he'll enter a rage which makes him so uncontrollably fierce, he's a danger even to his closest friends.
X-Men Evolution,
Literally
jag älskar den
unleashing the
serien.
beast within.
Beast's monstrous appearance remained a permanent part of his life. He was never truly accepted by society, and even had to leave the woman he loved for fear she would become a target of mutant haters.
But if he could have his way, he would spend his days hanging from the ceiling with a nice cup of tea, reading Shakespeare.
Ja.
But we don't always get what we want, so he'll have to settle for kicking ass.
With faint heart, averted feet, and many a tear, in our opposed path to persevere. A minor poet for a minor obstacle.
Japp, bara gå sådär. Okej, nu till serien som inte kom till Sverige. Det var tid att frukta. Det var tid för gargoyles.
And badass cartoon intros.
Stone by day, warriors by night, gargoyles used to be common throughout the world.
Okay.
Like the stone statues they inspired, gargoyles were known as protectors. Guarding their home and those inside was always their top
Ja, jag har
priority.
mina här runt om i
It's not
rummet.
every day your garden statue is also your top-billed bodyguard. Otherwise, I'd have a shitload more lawn gnomes.
In the year 994 AD, a clan of gargoyles formed a symbiotic relationship with the humans of a Scottish castle. Using their superhuman strength, keen senses, and warrior spirit, the gargoyles defended the castle from invaders at night.
Alltså
In
live
return,
action.
their human allies would watch over them during the day when they are most vulnerable, as gargoyles turn to solid stone in daylight.
Ja, det
The
suger.
gargoyles were led by Goliath, a creature with a voice so sexy it makes
Ja,
humans
alltså,
turn
på svenska
to
hade det
stone.
säkert
If you
varit
know what I'm
Tommy
saying.
Nilsson.
You are trespassing.
Unfortunately, due to their beastly appearance, Goliath's clan eventually faced unjust prejudice from the very humans under their protection.
Ja.
We are most seriously displeased to allow beasts in the dining hall.
These are unnatural creatures. No good can come from associating with them.
If that wasn't
Men,
bad enough,
ja, det
Goliath
var
was betrayed by his
sånt.
closest human
Hoppas
friend,
jag.
causing nearly his entire clan to be smashed to bits.
Ja.
Then the few that did survive were magically sealed in stone forever by a misinformed wizard. Talk about a shitty Monday.
Sealed in stone forever, or until one very specific, seemingly impossible criteria was met.
The terms of the spell were that they would sleep until the castle rises above the clouds.
And when he says above the clouds, he means it literally. So, stone they remained for 1,000 years until in 1994.
Some billionaire with a name that sounds like an antidepressant
Oh, yeah.
just happened to be crazy enough to try something. Xanatos moved every last stone of the ancient
Ah, jag har hört
castle
om
to the
såna här
top of his New
galningar.
York skyscraper, which happened to poke above the clouds.
The cost of which must have been astronomical.
Don't disappoint me.
Jag hade verkligen önskat den här serien på svenska. Så himla coolt.
The curse was broken, the gargoyles awoke once again, and Goliath was tasked with leading his clan into the modern world. Despite being completely out of his element, Goliath adapted surprisingly fast.
You mean he was texting and watching cat videos in no time?
No, this was the 90s.
Oh, so he wore crazy colored clothing and used nonsensical description words like bodacious, radical, or...
Jalapeno.
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 Aldrig märkt det där ordet. Va? Meme!
Turns out Goliath was naturally suited to traverse the broad expanse of the city with his enormous wings. Though to be clear, Goliath insists that he can't fly, only glide on the wind.
Which I insist is bullshit. What else would you call what's happening right here other than friggin' flying?
Regardless of wind direction and speed, it seems Goliath has no trouble gliding wherever he wants to go. He only has issue taking off from the ground, requiring
jag har
an
aldrig kollat
elevated
in
point
ett
to
spel
start
av
from.
det här.
Good thing you can scale giant skyscrapers from ground level without breaking a sweat. Goliath is strong enough to lift a car, create a small earthquake, and tear through steel with his bare claws, like it was wet paper.
He's fast enough to keep pace with foes who use rocket-powered flight, and he's tough enough to survive a fall over 100 feet.
Ooh.
He was even able to keep gliding after being shot by a Nazi plane's machine gun while fighting in World War II.
Just det.
He traveled through time. It was weird.
Goliath may look like a brutal monster, and he certainly can be when he goes into a rage. However, he's actually rather clever and wise. He was able to outsmart Oberon, who is practically an all-powerful magical god. And when Goliath's not leading his clan into battle or struggling to have a relationship with a human detective, boundaries!
Hjälp.
He's usually holed up in his castle's library, reading.
Wise and powerful, Goliath is a true force of nature. For 12 hours of the day.
Right, the other 12, he's a motionless stone statue.
Ja, solen kan vara framme lite längre eller
Even
kortare.
when he's awake, Goliath often puts himself in danger for the sake of others, regardless of the risk.
Hey, he's managed to survive for over 1,000 years, and believe me when I say, you do not want to be on this gargoyle's bad side.
My name is Goliath, and I belong to no one.
Stop whining.
A gargoyle doesn't whine. He roars!
Okej, vem tror jag ska vinna? Jag tror Goliath, för han flyger i alla fall. Så jag tror han har lite övertag, men man vet aldrig om här. Men jag tippar på Goliath. Fast Beast kanske vinner med sin smarthet, så ja. Det här kan bli spännande. Där är han och väntar. Det kan ta ett tag. Snabbspolning! Ja, sådär. And he roars! Just det, jag tror Beast är lite snabbare. Sådär akrobatiskt så. Ja, så. Jag vet inte hur bra Beast kan ta sig upp här, men nej, det verkar ganska lätt. Ja, Beast kanske vinner för att han är snabbare. Ja, ta upp den där bilen bara. Och de sa ju att Beast var ganska stark, så ja, det kan verka tippa på att Beast är den som vinner. Det där gick snabbt. Jag vet inte riktigt vad som avgjorde det.
Beast and Goliath were pretty even in terms of strength and speed, making this more so a battle of wit and experience. Beast was always more of a team player, preferring not to fight directly unless absolutely necessary.
And since Goliath spent decades defending his ancient castle at New York from Vikings, thugs, magic beings, and ghosts, his combat experience trumped Beast's.
Det kan ju funka.
Also, be careful not to misinterpret Beast's golden tree feat. While it might sound far more impressive than anything Goliath has done, Beast did not actually lift the whole 60-plus ton tree off the ground. It's nothing surpassing his usual feats.
Hey, one time Goliath got nailed in the back by an anti-aircraft round. That's right, Goliath got shot by a gun designed to destroy airplanes, got back up and dropped a radio tower on the fools that tried it.
Man kan aldrig räkna med logiken från tecknade serier från 90-talet.
One, he didn't know what would happen because gargoyles in his universe don't share the stone by day rule. And second, Beast isn't tough enough to stand against Goliath for 12 hours straight. Finally, Beast has fought somebody similar to Goliath named the Griffin, and only survived the fight due to his fellow X-Men Angel's help.
In the end, Beast just didn't have the heart to keep up with the gargoyle.
The winner is Goliath.
Ja, inga direkt klagomål här. Får se vad som är nästa, för jag har faktiskt inte kollat på vad som hände efter det här. Hallå, Solid Snake. Pam pam pam. Showtime va? Jag har länge velat se en Let's Play av de första Metal Gear Solid-spelen, men aldrig riktigt gjort det.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
För att inte se vem man slåss mot. Den är säkert uppe på deras kanal nu.
Next time on DeathBattle, Solid Snake. We've had Snake requested over and over and over again for years, and actually a few different possible matchups.
De två
But if you guys want to see who is fighting, make sure
rösterna.
you go follow us on our social media. That's @Screwattack on Twitter or facebook.com/officialSA, because we'll be announcing his combatant very soon. But in the meantime, be sure to check out the latest Game Over Thinker and the latest Desk of Death Battle, which is all about how Tony Stark's brain tumor once saved the world. It's absolutely ridiculous. You need to go watch it.
Videon är så gott som
Thank you guys
klar
so much
nu.
for watching Death Battle. We hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you click like, subscribe.
Så vi stannar där. Ja, det var väl ganska vanliga. Det är aldrig riktigt så förutsägbart över hur det kommer att gå i striderna som den här, men ja. Ibland beror på, är karaktärerna smartare eller mer erfaren, sånt brukar avgöra. Men det var ju ganska kul. Ja. Det var allt, så vi syns i nästa video då allihop. Hej då!